Good morning, everyone. Today is Sunday, March 8th, and today is GuesstiMania, where we go through the YieldMax funds. We guess. We're still doing it. We're still guessing what they're going to pay. Again, they pay weekly, though, so it's a little harder now. And more frequent. But either way, we're still here. It's a live event. It's GuesstiMania every single freaking Sunday morning, whether we're half asleep or not. So welcome, welcome. And before any of that, let's do some other coverage. Let's look at the Bitcoin. And yeah, I mean, this is the 1 week though. Let's pull up the 24-hour. It's better than yesterday, right? Yesterday we hit the 66 around 11:55 p.m. And then since then, 68, right? And then back down. It looks like we're currently at 67.7. So again, it is what it is. The price, every time it jumps up, you're like, oh, this is it. It's gonna go, and then it comes back down. But you know what? It gives me more of an opportunity to keep buying, building the stash. So I don't have to say one day, woulda, coulda, shoulda. No, I've been done that. I'm buying and buying and buying and buying. So I don't know how you guys feel here. By the way, who is live? Let's check the chat. Let's check the chat, see who's here. Who was the first one here? Wolf, of course. Good morning, good morning. Biggest Woody, welcome. Alan's here, Options King over there. What's going on, guys? Do you own Bitcoin? Do you own Bitcoin straight up? Let me know. All right, let's go to stock analysis, see what's going on here. You know what? Let's click the news. What do they got going on? The economy has seen an ugly week with Iran war. Yep. Nothing too exciting. Rising gas price concerns. War, right? War. All right. Nothing too exciting. What about trend? Who's trending? NVDY is trending. Microsoft is trending. HIMS is trending. Palantir is trending. Okay, that's good. Good stuff. All right, what else? Let's go to stocks. And let's see. Where's that top pick thing? Let's go to top stocks. What makes it a top stock? Strong. All right, so here's the top 50 strong buys. I know this is GuesstiMania. We're supposed to be doing guesses, but let's have some fun. Do a little digging. BitDeer is the #1 top buy. This is according to the stock analysts that whoever they are, right? And then Galaxy Digital. Then we got Oracle. We got Riot, Roblox, Cipher Digital. Nothing. Oh, there's Robinhood. Ooh. Hallelujah, right? Too late, though. I sold you, you kind of killed me. There's NVIDIA. Okay. Wingstop. Yum. Never had them, though. Microsoft, United Health, Carnival, Coinbase. All right. That's a good sign, right? Anyway, so that's that. And yeah, let's move on. All right. So Alan owns a small amount. Okay. Small amount for Wolf. All right. We're just a bunch of small Bitcoin owners here. It's all right. We'll get there, though. Pretty soon. Bitcoin will hit what? 1 million, 2 million, 10 million, 100 million. Then our small amount will be a big amount. All right. So again, distribution schedule for the upcoming week. Today is Sunday, March 8th. You go to the website. I'm under the distribution schedule tab. Group 1, which obviously that's the group with the YMAXs, the ULTYs, the this, the that. So they declare on Tuesday, March 10th. Their ex-dividend date will fall on the Wednesday, and then their pay date will fall on the Thursday. So again, Tuesday morning, that's when they'll say, okay, we're going to pay you this, we're going to pay you that. You have that whole day to buy. If you buy on the Tuesday during market hours and you hold until the Wednesday, which is ex-dividend date, yeah, you'll qualify for the distribution, whatever that is. And then, of course, there's group 2. This is where, you know, the majority of the funds are, the covered call ETFs, as they say, the inverses, and then, you know, a few other suckers. But anyway, they declare, where are we at here? Wednesday, March 11th. And then Thursday will be their ex-dividend date. And, of course, Friday is the payday. Everyone likes to get paid Fridays. That's the thing, right? And then we have group 3. This is the other group. They declare on Monday, you know, so Monday, tomorrow morning, February 9th, not February 9th, oh my goodness, March 9th, they will declare, and then Tuesday will be their X date, and then you'll have a pay date of Wednesday. But group 3, man, they're the target 25s. There's only 3 funds in there, so they're a very small group. I'm surprised they don't really, you know, add more in that group, or they haven't. Maybe because the popularity, it just isn't there, which is this surprising? I mean, it shouldn't be, I guess, because there's so much damn competition. So if there's not just YieldMax anymore, there's everyone, and there's, you know, a lot of companies offering a lot of different funds, a lot of variations. So you have so much to choose from that it's just it's not easy anymore. Like, it's tough to actually pick the best fund for you. Anyway, so what are we here for? We're just going to talk a bunch of YieldMax stuff, and then maybe we'll do some Q&A, or, you know, we'll do some Q&A along the way. So if you guys have questions about any of your YieldMax funds, or if you want to look, definitely going to look at YMAX because I know they updated their prospectus, what they're doing. And again, I'm very surprised because my opinion, I don't think it was smart to change what YMAX is doing, because there's going to be a group of people that still want to own YMAX for what YMAX was, and that's an equal allocated fund of funds. So why disrupt that? Why mess with that? If you want to offer a fund that supposedly is, you know, a group of the better performing funds, or maybe the funds that you think will perform better, then make that a different, right? You know, call it, you know, what do we call it? YMIX, or why, you know, why win? Maybe, I don't know. Don't disturb a fund that, look at it. This is your it's your 5th biggest fund, at least of the ones that I'm tracking. 5th biggest, 425 million. You're going to make a big change like that. I don't know, man. Again, it is what it is. Did you guys agree with me in the comments over here, or do you not give a crap? Let me know. Good morning, Alls Brookbow. What's up? What's up? What's up? All right. Anyway, so who's the biggest fund? Who's the big fish? NVDY, of course, and then MSTY, and then ULTY, and then TSLY. So really no change. But yeah, man, it is what it is. We talked about the 25ers. Let's see where they're ranked down here. Yeah, test it. Wow, 2 million. Is that right? Let me make sure my numbers are right. Let's go to test. Hard to imagine. That can't be. That's not right. There's no way. Where the hell are they? Over here. Wow, net assets 2.3 million. 2.3 million. Okay. Damn. That's interesting. All right. MSST 2.6 million. Yeah. All right. So NVID is the most popular of the 3. So again, to answer my question before, why haven't they launched any more? I guess, again, just people, you know, compare MSST. Again, that's MSTY. You know, it's like their MSTY fund of the 25% to MSTY. 1 billion versus 2 million. So it just shows you people, they don't care. They don't want the 25%. They want the possibility of the 100%. They want the 80%. They want the 60%. Then they're willing to accept the risk of possible, capped gains. So obviously the message is clear because these have been out for, a decent amount of time for people to make their move. Obviously NVDY, so much smaller than NVDY, and then Test. I mean, these are the established funds. I get it. So I'm not expecting a complete turnover, but it's literally not even moving. So again, just something to note and think about, like the target funds they're just not popular. They're just not. People enjoy their risk. They enjoy their MSTY risk, NVDY risk, and ULTY risk. And ULTY's the new play though. It's a good one now. It's a goody two shoe ULTY. All right. Anyway, we're not making much progress here. Let's go to the comments anyway. Allsbrook Bo, I'm still love MSTY. He still loves MSTY. Picking the funds has worked out so well for feet and 5e. Yeah, I haven't even tracked them, but yeah, I'm assuming that is sarcasm because I don't think they've been doing that well. I don't really look at them too much because I'm not a fan of those funds. I still hold my MSTY as well, Allsbrook, just not buying until my position is paid for, though. So you're talking about house money. So if your position is paid for, from the distributions, what will that change for you, Wolf? I have been taking my payout from MSTY and putting it into MSTR, right? Oh, look at you. MSTR. Yeah, I mean, I'm waiting, man. I'm waiting for this thing to go boom. All right, let's see who's the most volatile of the underlyings that we're looking at here today. Mara has been the winner, man. Mara, super volatile. What is Mara? What is the stock at, actually? Not saying I want to do the wheel on them, but oh, wow, that is prime. That is a beautiful, beautiful price if you're going to do the wheel. But again, I'm not wheeling crypto stocks. I already said I'm not going to do that anymore because it's just too much. HIMS is 89%, Circle's 84%, MSTR is 80%. Wow, solid. Reddit 70%. We got some high IVs, but sometimes the IV, at the expense of what we're dealing with, the market was awful Friday, and seeing what, more news come out of this, the Iran stuff, it's probably going to be red on Monday. So I'm not even, it's just going to be, a black week, I think, but we'll see, man. We'll see. All right. We're not here for daily compare. We're not here for, oh yeah, by the way, real quick, I was downloading the trades. I made it like 2 days and then I forgot. So sorry. I don't have the actual realized gains this week because if I miss one day, it's all screwed up. So forget about it, right? As they say. All right. And before we get to GuesstiMania, I just want to show you guys YMAX. So again, what are they doing? I mean, I don't even know. Let's read it. What does it say again? Our ETFs. Let's go to YMAX. They change fund of funds. Did they change the wording? Fund is designed to provide investors. Broad mix. Invest in it still says it invest in the full suite. Obviously, they have to update their wording here. Let's click on prospectus. February 27th. So obviously this is updated. All right, what do we got? So the expense ratio is 1.33%. Is that what it was, or did that go up? Each underlying. All right, so why? All right, the funds portfolio primarily comprised, which are affiliate advised. Portfolio turnover. What the hell? Exposure to the performance. I don't know. Where the hell does it even say anything? But obviously, you know, they're supposed to be buying the good ones, right? Who defines that? What defines that? Honestly, I don't freaking know. But either way, these are supposedly the good ones. Let's see. Here's YMAX. Here are their holdings. Zomo, JPO. Again, they changed the ticker from JPMO to JPO because JP Morgan, I don't know, maybe they're just that greedy that you, God forbid, you add JPM. That's ours. That's ours. You can't do that. All right, whatever. Berksey, Aptly, GDXY, RDTY, Chip. Now, okay, so yeah, they own the funds. What do they call it? The basket funds, whatever. That's good. Chippy, having Chippy in your back pocket, that's not a bad thing. Rent. I forgot about this one. This is the real estate one. And then Soxy. All right, Soxy. Are they doing all right? Maybe. TSMY. Obviously, that IV is incorrect there, but whatever. SMCY. I don't know about that one, man. SMCI just never seems to be doing well. Every time I look. Robley, Circo. Look at that. It's funny because people always complained about YMAX, right? And they always bitched, oh, YMAX sucks because they own Murney. I don't want Murney in my YMAX fund. And YMAX changed it so they invest in different funds, hopefully better performing funds. And guess what? Murney's in there. So, it's pretty funny. Oh, look at they own ULTY. Okay, so this is interesting. What 12.2% in Circo? Wow, that's a lot. All right, who else is hot? TSMY is 8.8. Renty is 8.11. 8.89 in Zomo. Although that may be a good one right now. This is kind of cool, though. Again, I'm a fan of this. I'm just not a fan of them getting rid of YMAX. I didn't want YMAX the way it was, but I'm sure there's a lot of people that did. But yeah, anyway, let's still need $4.39 per share until my 46,000 investment is paid for, my biggest position. Wow. So yeah, are you gonna keep that Misty? What are you gonna do though? What are you gonna do? Oh, you're gonna start buying more as I don't Misty pays. Okay. And I use all my distributions from my fund. I would love to see people shouting JP Morgan. All right, anyway, let's get to GuesstiMania. So that is what we're here for, right? Anyway, so what are we doing? Like, what are we looking at here? I mean, here's group one, right? We'll look at group one at the top. Obviously, MSTY is a little new to the bunch. I haven't actually updated any of the implied volatilities, but it doesn't even matter for ULTY. I'm just curious on MSTY. What is MSTY going to pay? 45%. Yeah, that's not right. Let's see what MSTY's average IV is. So if we go to holdings, MSTY, I think MSTY's like at the end now. Remember, that's like the gold party, the gold miners. Yeah, so they're at 64%. So we'll do that one first. Again, $51 fund. They launched at 50. They're up. Oh no, they're not. Sorry, I'm looking at their high over here. Wow, they're down to 46.40. Okay, that sucks. All right. Anyway, 64% IV would be a what payment? I need my cheat sheet. There it is. IV estimate. hide these now. Remember, nowadays I need full participation. I need you guys to tell me, what do you think MSTY is going to pay? I mean, we're showing 57 cents. It's their first payment, so they're probably going to be like something decent, maybe 60 cents. Do any of you own MSTY? Or are you holding off on that? Anyway, 60 cents. That's good. All right, now we'll go back up to the YMAXs. I mean, YMAX, obviously, they've been paying 7, 7, and then 8. So, you know, for the week, is anyone even green for the week? I mean, there are GPTY and SOLTY were green. Everything else, it shows negative ETF gains. So that's unfortunate. So that being said, I'm thinking YMAX may go down to 7 cents. However, they may make it 8 cents still. That way people can't say and blame the new YMAX, but we'll just leave it at 7. I'm going to put YMAG down a penny too, so we'll give them 7 and 8 cents. ULTY's been, what, 47, 2 weeks in a row. So are they going to stay in that range? I mean, they dropped 7% for the week, so I would expect their distribution to also drop to like the 44-cent range, maybe 71% yield. Yeah, Allsbrook, we'll get to MSTY. Right now, yeah, hold that thought for now. Let's if you have any thoughts on the group 1, let me know. We're just gonna guide through these. Feet and 5E, again, I guess most people don't give a crap. I'll give feet 20, 5E around the same, 16 cents. LFGY, yeah, they're just gonna pay in line with what they've been paying, 22 cents. GPTY, same thing, 21 cents. SDTY, again, same I'm giving same payments. Maybe this is lazy, maybe this isn't. CHPY, they've been paying what, last 3 weeks, 52, 46, 45. Probably going to drop a little though. They did move down 6% this week, which sucks. SOLTY did go up this week, so I'm going to give them about like what, 38 cents maybe. That's probably a good payment. 68% yield. All right, so that's the group 1. Oh wait, we got to guess. Wolf says ULTY is 43 cents. What did I say? I got 44. What do we think? 43 was the old, right? They did go as far down as 43 there. Allsbrook, you could be the tiebreaker. What do you got? 43 or 44? Pick one, or anyone else for that matter. You know, I'm showing 63 people between X and YouTube, so. Oh, I hear the little one. I hear him. He's getting up. He always tries to come down and look for the dog, but the dog is in here. All right, Allsbrook, come on, you're the tiebreaker. 43 or 44? All right, David beat you. 44. Yes, I win. Allsbrook, you didn't help anyway. You said 45. Now you're making more votes. All right, anyway, let's keep going. We're going to group 2. All right, this is the suckers, as they say, right? The suckers. So right now I have this sorted by the most gains for the week. When I say gains, obviously we are taking the date of 2/27, which was not this past Friday, but the Friday before that. We're comparing against this past Friday, and we are also adding back the distribution because, again, these funds did drop on ex-dividend date. So I want to keep that into consideration to kind of just check the fund performance. Serco had a really, really good week. They went up 19%, which makes sense based on their YMAX allocation now. So since they went up 438, do we think that's going to matter? Do we think that's going to, help them pay a higher? Probably. Look what they paid last week, 58 cents. That was completely unexpected. So I'm going to give them, should we give them in that range? They're probably going to have another big payment. Maybe not 58, maybe 56 LT, right? 110% yield. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. What do you guys think? I don't know. PLTY, remember PLTY was like they were making noise, man, when they first showed up. They're still doing good, though. Look at this. They jumped up 447. Don't forget, PLTY launched at 50. And they're at 42.40. You know how much they paid from inception? Well, I'll show you. $67 per share. $67. They gave you your money back and then an additional 33%. This is without drip too. This is just taking cash money. So this fund is like one of the best, and it still is. I know it's not above 50 anymore, but hey, what do you expect, man? But you know, PLTY actually, they went up 11% this week. I'm expecting a good distribution. I mean, what about the 51 cents, only 62%? I mean, I want to give them 100%, but can we even do that? What do you guys think? Come on, help me out here. 62, 76. Give me a PLTY guesstimate, guys. You know, wake your asses up, make you do some work. We need full participation here. It's a tough one. Again, look at the last 3 weeks. They paid 38, they paid 39 and 47. I think they're gonna, you know, what's 100%? Would it be 80? Close, 80, probably 84. 84 cents would be 103% yield. There's no way. That is no way. So again, I'm thinking 60s, 70s. All right. Wow, that's high. All right, 61, 74. Yeah, I don't know, man. All right, we got Allsbrook says CONY 34. Let's see what that looks like. That's a 58% yield. You really want to go that cheap, though? They went up 9.47% this week. They went up 266 per share. You want to give them 34 cents? Is that your final answer? I'll roll with it. I'll roll with it. All right. What about AIYY? Does anyone even care about that one? Probably not. So I'll just jump in and give them 18 cents. What about SNOY? Again, probably no one cares. But I'll give them a raise to 9 cents. HIYY. Again, hims, hers, whatever. Whatevs. YBit. All right. So again, I'm gonna go down to, these are the ones that had the highest gains. I'm kind of rushing through them because I know. Oh, here you go. HOOY. This could be a participation one. HOOY. HOOY. Last 3 weeks they paid 33, then they paid 34, and then they paid 38. All right. So what do you give them? What do you give them? Black Mamba. Black Mamba is here. What do you give them, Wolf? What do you give them, Allsbrook? I'll wait. All right, I'm still waiting. Do we need music, like a light music in the background? I'll try that. Let me know if that works. All right, we got what? 34. Well, you said 34. 34. And then Wolf says 38. Wow, you guys are cheap asses. Look at the IV estimate. It's 42. You guys can't be that cheap. And they went up 3% this week. You guys are broke asses. Come on, I'm giving them 42. Sorry, I'm overruling. All right, XYZY. I don't know, man. 32. That's probably too generous. Whatever. Okay, MSFO, another 8 cents. Crash into me. Into me. All right, Netflix. Wow, they had a big, massive payment, and we're probably going to go back to reality this week, but slowly, and we'll give them a 10-cent distribution. All right, Misty's up. So someone had a Misty guess. Where was it? Black Mamba. Even though you're not holding them, you could still join the guessing. All right, Allsbrook has Misty at 36 cents. Let's see what that looks like. 36 cents. That's an 80% yield. That's actually in line with their IV. They did go up in share price 47 cents. Is that your final answer? This affects Wolf as well. All right. This affects Wolf as well. All right. David Kaufman says 0.3561. I mean, you're almost online with the IV guesstimate right there. Would like to see 40 for MSTY. Yeah, probably not though, honestly. I don't think they're going to give you 40. So I think it's going to be, I mean, you may get like 37, 38. What do you guys think? Are we sticking with 36? Why don't we go with 38? The IV is super high, man. The IV is super high, and they actually went up 2% this week. So 36, it's still a penny raise from the week before. You know, I'm going to give him 37. Now, all right. All right, now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to sort by the assets under management. Because, again, we only want to do the popular ones, right? You guys don't care about these little tiny suckers here. So let's just keep this going. Let's keep this train moving here. All right. Up next is NVDY because they are number one. All right, NVDY, they actually did go up this week. They went up 1%, 14 cents. Their last 3 weeks payments, what is that 52-week high in there? Let me get that out of the way. There you go. Their last 3 weeks payments, 9 cents, 11 cents, and 11 cents. So they did, their IV estimate though alone shows 12 cents, and they did go up 14 cents. So I think I'm going to give them their IV. You know, Wolf is saying 0.1, 0.11, which, you know, that's in line with the last 2 weeks. So yeah, it's gonna be 11 cents or 12 cents for sure. It's possible they'll pay more, but again, there's no need. TSLY, how we doing? Well, the last 3 weeks they 32 cents, 31, and then 29. Their IV shows 28. They did not have any gains this week. In fact, they went down 0.6%. So you may see that 28 cents, which is a penny drop from the week prior. And let me take a sip of water. We did PLTY. Now we're going to do GDXY. Again, this is the underrated gold fund. It's been doing good, but you know, gold's selling off now. Should it be? I don't freaking know. But whatever. The last 3 weeks, 19 cents, 17 cents, 32 cents. Right? Like last week was a, you know, unusual payment. It's not going to be the same. So I don't know, man. Their IV showing 16, so it's time to get back to reality. Get back to reality. Oh, there goes Rabbit. Oh, all right. So GUI, simple, 10 cents. AMZ, simple, 9 cents. You know, we're good at this stuff now, right? SimC, you know, 13 cents, penny drop. AMDY, probably going to be in line, although their IV is 34, but yeah, we'll give them 32, just like last week. MSTY, the popular MSTY, they've been doing well, I guess, right? I don't know why, but they are. What are they selling now? Who knows? 31, 37, 38, IV showing 28. Oh boy, yeah, they're going to drop in payment for sure. Probably in the mid to low 30s, 34 cents. PLTY, I don't know what to do with this one, man. They paid 4, then they paid 9, and then they dropped down to 6. Their IV shows 6. So, I mean, I guess I'll give them 7 because it's Apple. There you go, Apple. All right, Phoebe, they paid 8, they paid 6, and then 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. So we'll stay in the 7 range. TSMY, 14, 17, 23. So they're on an upward trend, and this is the week where they go back down, in my opinion. So I'll give them 16 cents. That's still 53% yield, by the way. So that's no joke. All right, Winter, you know, is Winter a good fund? I mean, lately, yeah, it seems like it, right? Because Bitcoin, you know, it's not nice. It's not nice. All right, anyway, Winter, what are we giving them? Anyone? All right, 54. Probably more than that. They always pay more than they should on these, I feel like. 58 cents. All right, Zomo 1169. Yeah, we'll give them 9. Consistent payments. JPO, who gives a crap? All right, we're in the who gives a crap range. So now we're going to sort by Z to A here, and then we'll go to here. We will copy the. Whoops. Copy the IV estimates, right? And you click here. Can you guys hear the music? Is it okay? Or can you not hear it? All right, so we're done. All right, so what is Allsbrook saying? Money for money. Who wins the most payout? You mean like who wins the highest yield? In group 2, let's see. I have Circo and Marrow at the 100% party. And then Murney, number 3, Simsy, number 4. Yes, you hear it? Okay. Is it annoying or is it I? All right. So those are the winners for this week. And then let's just go down to the boring 25%ers. Boring because, again, we know what they're going to pay. They're going to pay 25% yield. Shocker, right? Which is, you know, that's what they do. How are they performing, by the way? Let's see. They all launched at what? 50. Unfortunately, MSST is already at 34. So not great. But again, the underlying, not great at the moment. You know, long term, of course. We keep saying long term, long term. But when is long term? Like when is this shift happening? When are we actually going to go up and make some damn money, right? We don't know. We don't know. I think what, you know, my thought is behind the scenes, people are just slowly building up their, you know, institutions, especially like building up their stash of Bitcoin. They're not going to do it in one big chunk because that'll move the price too much. They want to buy it slowly, get it at the discounted rate, and hopefully profit on it. All right. What's Wolf saying? All right, for what it is, bang for the buck or retire on dividends will be better. Oh, yeah, but I don't want it on repeat. You know, I'll play that at the end if you want. I could put some dance pop on. How about that? All right. Anyway, I don't know why this pops up on the bottom sometimes. Can't control this stupid screen. All right. Anyway, what else are we doing? Let's go look at house money. I know Wolf loves his house money. So let's look at first this group, group 1. YMAX is at 80%, YMAG is at 75, and ULTY is at 77. The next one is LFGY at 50. CHPY is actually at 40. And yeah, so, but who's the best performer of this group? What do you think? I mean, it's CHPY. It's a no-brainer, right? But we could do a quick comparison for fun. Let's do YMAX versus ULTY versus CHPY. Let's just see how much CHPY whoops their ass. Yeah, CHPY is like, it's not even like remotely close. It's not even fair. YMAX and ULTY are competitive with each other though. So, all right, let's keep going. All right, house money down here. Obviously, we know who paid out the most. MSTY, they're at a 228%. Again, their launch price, it shows 100 because they had the reverse split. It is what it is. NVDY, they did not have a reverse split. They have paid back 188%. So they're about to double up too. CONY's at 162. PLTY 133, XYZY 104, Phoebe 98.2. They're really close. AMDY 97.7, NVDY 97.5. So yeah, a lot of these, again, this is just based on getting cash, right? Cash money, not drip, not this, not that. But yeah, so time change. Let's see. I like money. MSTY is my biggest income fund, but not my most profitable. That is NVDY. Okay. Time change. What do you mean time change? Was there a time change? Did I change? What do you? I don't know. Maybe I'm losing it. But what else we got going on here? That's it, right? I think that's it. What else you guys want to do? What are we in? We're only 40 minutes in. That's not bad. Not the bad. Let's just do oh, it was daylight. I didn't even know. Wow. All I know is the iPhone automatically does it. So what did we lose an hour? I sure as hell felt like I lost an hour. But the whole daylight savings crap is just a big waste of stupid time, if you ask me. But yeah, I mean, it's late out. I gotta get ready. Tomorrow's diet day again. No, for real though, because there's no more snow coming. I won't be trapped in the house in snow. I have made over the money that I have put into MSTY. Lost an hour, yeah. Okay, it makes sense now because I'm feeling it. All right, so that if this video sucks, we blame that. We blame the daylight savings. All right, makes sense. All right, what else? I mean, that's pretty much it. Nothing else new in the YieldMax arena. You want to compare any of these funds? What we got? Yeah, nothing new there. I keep thinking about YQQQ. You know, short option strategy as a hedge. Just, you know, to help out the portfolio. Like when we get these super red sell-offs and you're just like sitting there and you could do nothing, right? I do have my VIX play, but I mean, outside of that, I just watch everything go down. So I've been looking at like YQQQ, you know, let's close these out. Do any of you own that? Just curious. YQQQ, let's pull that up. So it's like kind of a, you know, inverse. Obviously, you see this. So, but over the time frame, September 24, which I believe was the launch, obviously total return is down, but the reason is the Qs are up 30%. So kind of makes sense. If we look at a shorter time frame, like 1 month, YQQQ is actually up 3%, and the Qs are only up 0.46%. If we look at the 3-month time frame, it's doing really well. It's up 9.27% versus the Qs, which are down 3.99. So, and then the good part is you're going to get an income as well, right? So, what did we give them? They were part of the copy paste, weren't they? Where is YQQQ? Are they on it? Yeah, they are. Yeah, so they launched in August. There's $16 million fund. Launch price 20. They've paid out 573. So they're at 28% house money. And they're paying around what, 6 cents per share. Yeah, so they're yielding 27%. So it's nothing crazy, but it's just more like kind of a hedge play, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I pulled it up here. What? So we could see. Let's see what they're doing, or let's see. Does it have a fact sheet? Why don't they have a fact sheet? Boring. All right, so here's their holdings. Actually, we could just pull it up on the here. Let me know when you see it. Even though technically it's 6:15 a.m. now. So I started at, I guess we could say 5:30, technically, right? Don't tell me why QQQ is not here. YMAX. Ah, there it is. Okay. All right. So what are they doing? They have a call. They sold a call, 625 call. They bought a put, 510. Bought a put, 520. What are the expiration dates on this? 313. These expire mostly next week. And they got what here? So they selling puts, 580, selling a put at 592. And then they're buying calls here. It's fun. I mean, we'll have to dissect this fund one time just to understand what the hell it's even doing, right? Or if it's a good strategy. Yeah, I never really dove into it, but probably should. Black Mamba says you can always invest some of the income from cover call to buy puts. Here's a great hedge: buy calls on oil, buy calls on UVIX. Trading wise, there's many things. Yeah, oil is probably a good idea. I already have the VIX play going. You make the most when you take average of the dip that has been handed to us. I bombarded some USO calls. So far, so good. Metals, you already know. I do some options trading BMT. I'm just not heavy into it. So what's a good oil play? Is it USO at the moment? I don't know, man. Oh crap! I spilled my coffee. Let's pull up USO. I haven't talked about that fund. And no, is it USO or USOY? Oh, USO is just the regular fund. Then there's USOY. That's the income version, right? Because we got to produce income. Let's look at them. Over the past 3 months, they're up 15%. Interesting. Isn't there a USOY one? Yeah, Defiance is USOY. All right, so over the wow, look at that. USOY's kicking ass. Maybe that's a good hedge. What do you guys think? Is USOY a good hedge? Buy a little YQQQ, maybe a little USOY. Add up the income. MLPI. Yeah, let's continue the 3-month target, or let's just do 6 months. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, MLPI is doing pretty good. It's right there with USOY, but there's two there's USOY and then USOY, right? And USOY is 23%. Everything's green though. All right. So yeah, I don't know. Something to think about. I haven't talked about USOY for a while, but I know that's the Defiance fund. All right, what else we got, ladies and gentlemen? Is that it? Nice boring GuesstiMania today. No wonder everyone's half asleep. It all makes sense now. It's pretty sad I didn't even know that. All right, so I think that's it, man. I think we're just chilling. Maybe I'll play the song on the way out. I don't know. What do you guys think? We'll just pull up the guesstimates from the highest yield down. We'll leave them up on the screen. There you go. And then we could play some music. By the way, as always, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. And this video was for fun and some sleepy ass entertainment. So hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you're entertained. If not, I don't know. USO at the moment, you're a bit late. Be smart. The second there is relief, act fast, play smart. Hold on, let me get rid of the dog. All right. So you're saying it's too late. I wouldn't have known it except my daughter was crying. She would lose an hour of sleep. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't watch the news, and I guess that's the only way you would really know, or like you said, someone complaining about it. All right, coffee's still good. All right, what else? Should we just play a song and wrap it up, wrap it in, or do you want to do any more comparisons? What should we do tomorrow? Should we do options roundtable tomorrow? Should I try, or should we just talk random option plays for the week? You know, using the Thinkorswim app. I don't know. I need some suggestions, or since it's diet day one, maybe I'll skip the video and go to the gym. What do you think? Yeah, that's when I bought the VIX at 14. Now it's like, forget it. I'm retired, so I don't have to get up ever unless yeah, so you can nap. Allsbrook says work out. I work out. All right, let's play some music and then we'll wrap it up. Which song? When we try all three again? Or should I just play the retire? Yeah, I'll just play the retire for now.
Ooh. Yeah. Good morning, friends. R to the O to the D. Retire on dividends, you know me. Cash flow mindset moving differently. Numbers don't lie, plans stay ready. If you want that life, say freedom with me. R to the O to the D. Retire on dividends, you know me. Built, not sold, yeah, intentionally. No hype talk, just clarity. If you want that life, say freedom with me. Mid-40s, married man, house stay loud. Raising up boys, turning boys into men. New puppy running, chaos around. Still clocking in, but he plotting the end. Giants fan scars, yeah, he wear that pain. Smiles through the losses like part of the game. Never throw shots, never talks that mess. Builds people up, less results address. Streams every day, never missing a beat. YouTube live X when the mic get heat. Not selling dreams, just showing the math. Wins and drawdowns, full on his path. Spreadsheet brain with a streetwise frame. Plays of discipline, never chasing fame. R to the O to the D. Retire on dividends, you know me. Cash flow mindset moving differently. Numbers don't lie, plans stay ready. If you want that life, say freedom with me. Yeah. Options on screen, risk handle precise. Structures built calm, every move got a price. Cover calls roll, protection in place. Time on his side, patience setting the pace. They say slow down, he say stay exact. Same calm tone when the market snap. Runs through mud, just to test that will. Same mindset when the chart goes still. Sings on the post, crowd laugh, he grin. Go dig a hook, but the lesson still win. Movie quotes fly, wrestling frame. Serious work, but he keep it light, man. R to the O to the D. Retire on dividends, you know me. Cash flow mindset moving differently. Numbers don't lie, plans stay ready. If you want that life, say freedom with me. If you want that life, say freedom with me. This was for fun and entertainment purposes. I hope you have fun and were entertained. And if not, I'll do better next time. And if you made it this far, and you want to make sure everybody knows, you got to say the keyword. Freedom!
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Woo! Yeah. Early mornings before the sunlight, house still sleeping, screens already lit, one desk, one plan, every click gotta mean something. Born in the garage, one outlet, one extension, pressure taught discipline, not talking, just intention. No suit fed my confidence, no hand-me-down place. Bills on the counter taught me risk has a face. They said trust the system, I trusted the work. Every loss paid tuition, every win left a scar. Heard a cricket in the quiet, steady chirp in the dark. Like patience beats panic when you're playing it smart. If I eat, that's on me. If I fall, same name from the people for the people, no shame in the gang. This ain't Wall Street.
This ready, hey!
Bang for the buck, move slow, move low. Stack that premium, protect my six. Upside open, but I hedge that risk. This ain't luck, I'm ready. Garage born mine with the market steady. Yeah, I don't chase green candles, I monetize waiting. They working daily while they guessing and praying. Risk defined entry, exit already mapped. Know what I lose before the order gets tapped. Premium stacking, structure over sensation. Volatility, paying rent with no conversation. I don't need direction, I trade behavior. Let emotion burn out, let the numbers stay paper. Fast money, flashy, but it fades when it's pressed. I want repeatable wins with my downside dress. Not a lottery ticket, this a blueprint I trust. Level the field, get more bang for the buck. This ain't Wall Street, this Roddy. Bang for the buck, move slow, move low key. Stack that premium, protect my six. Upside open, but I hedge that risk. This ain't luck, I'm ready. Garage born mine with the market steady. Raj, cricket, patience built in the minutes. Risk known, I don't trade what I don't own. Not for everyone, let's keep it exact. Pressure make diamonds, not internet caps. No handouts, no hero, no suit to impress. Just structure, discipline, time doing reps. Roddy the method, remember the name. From the people, for the people, but not everyone plays. Born in a garage, born in a garage, yeah, born in the garage, inspired by cricket. Built for the people, but not everyone gets it. Born in a garage.
Meet Rod, more bang for the buck. Wall Street suits, your time is up. Meet Rowdy, more bang for the buck. Meet Rod, more bang for the buck. Wall Street suits, your time is up. Stack that premium, protect my six. Upside open, but I hedge that risk. Garage born plan, average Joe, taking a stand. Roddy's the method, RD is the man, RD is the man. Yeah, didn't wait on permission. I picked up the weight, phone in my hand, early hours, learning to take a rise toward patience. No room for excuses. Every choice mattered cause the outcome it uses. I stopped handing the wheel, the voices I trusted. Took responsibility, that's when it functioned. If it worked, that was earned. If it failed, that was mine. Family in my vision, so I stayed on the grind. This wasn't about hustle or flexing the grind. It was structure and rules I could run every time. Brody came from method with discipline attached. Built for the people who carry the weight. So meet Roddy, more bang for the buck. Wall Street suits, your time is up. Stack that premium, protect my six. Upside open, but I hedge that risk. Garage born playing, average Joe taking a stand. All D is the method, all D is the man, all D is the man. I don't chase green candles, I monetize waiting. Data working daily while they guessing and praying. Premium stacking, structure over sensation. Volatility paying rent with no conversation. Wrist boxed and tight before the play even starts. Calm under pressure, John Wick with the plan. They argue direction, I structure the trade. Let volatility work while emotion gets played. Fast money flashy, but it fades when it's pressed. I want repeatable wins with my downside dress. Not a lottery ticket, this a blueprint I trust. Level the field,
Get more bang for the buck.
meet Robbie, more bang for the buck. Wall Street suits, if your time is up. Stack that premium, protect my six. Upside open, but I hedge that risk. Eyes born playing, average Joe, taking a stand. Roddy's the method, RD's the man, RD's the man, is the man. Family to your head. I don't need hype, I
don't need a crowd, just rules I respect when the pressure gets loud. This ain't for everyone, that's part of the design. Brody rewards the ones who take responsibility every time.
Hardy, hardy.
Brody the method. Hardy. The people. The people. Hardy. Hardy. If you want it, carry the weight. Meet Rod, more bang for the buck. Wall Street suits, your time is up. Meet Rowdy, more bang for the buck.
All right. Thank you for watching and have a good day. Later.